your house, and even do parkour. But in this video, I'm cooking against 3 levels of robots to find out who's the better chef, robots or humans. For level 1, Mark Rober will be the judge.
We're gonna see if Nick can beat some of the most basic kitchen robots that money can buy. In level 1, we'll have 5 speed rounds: chopping, stirring, toasting, pizza making, and cleaning. And to win, it's a classic best 3 out of 5.
Are you team robot or team Nick?
I mean, of course, I am team robot. For this first mini round, we'll be testing chopping skills. And in the robot corner, we've got the Robo-Coup. It's basically an extremely powerful food processor with a couple of googly eyes to boot. I like putting googly eyes on my robots. Are you ready, Nick?
Let's do this.
Start.
Now?
Let's start, yeah. I'm taking my time, I'm not worried.
Oh.
How many do you want me to put in, Nick?
I mean, you're team robot.
That's true. That feels like a good start. Oh no! Ah! That's so fast!
Oh my God.
I didn't even have the time to put it under.
This seems so unfair.
Look at that. They're like,
Bro, obviously.
Before you actually judge,
Bro, obviously, bro. Like, come on, bro. Niggas get potato peelers and like shit for that shit, but you not finna get no robot to flip no burger.
let's look at our cuts.
yours aren't even real cubes. Those are like rectangular prisms. I mean, this is like laser precision. As a chef, do you want smaller cubes like that or bigger?
I mean, it takes more skill to make smaller cubes.
I rule in favor of our robot overlord.
Real quick, speaking of potatoes, my merch brand Happy Potato is 20% off basis to be eligible.
You will be facing off against an army of 5 steering
Sure.
robots.
Well, ain't no work for that. The only thing robots is good for is sit back and wash the motherfucker dishes and clean the fucking floor. You the robot not finna season no food because they not gonna put enough seasoning in them.
They are very cute.
Thank you.
Because stirring just
They gonna
one
burn your
pan wouldn't be
food.
much of a challenge. We each have 5 pans, but there's just one of me and there are 5 robots. We're gonna be stirring pine nuts, which are expensive and burn really easily.
So the first person to burn their nuts loses. That doesn't sound great.
Sound crazy, but okay.
Okay, here we go.
Time to turn on the robot army, and as soon as I start smelling and especially seeing burnt pine nuts, somebody's losing.
This seems a little unfair again.
I don't know. So we're getting good spinning, but the problem is just spinning in place and not going to every edge of the pan. Also, I think like 2 googly eyes have dropped into the pan. That feels like a definite points off situation. I have seen you spill a few nuts, and I don't love that, Nick.
Yeah, but your robots aren't even touching the nuts. I actually
Burn.
think I might win this challenge. I'm actually going to do something the robots can't do and switch my pans around to kind of keep things even as well. And the robots, they just don't have arms.
Ah! The
Oh,
robot
no!
feet are melting!
He's melting!
Stoves off, stoves off.
What happened here?
Disaster on the robot front. It completely charred these pine nuts.
See?
And on top of that, the plastic feet melted in the
See?
pan. Wow.
See?
This is a nice, even golden
See?
brown. Let me taste test. That's good. I don't have the courage
See?
to try any of these. Plastic
See?
is not necessarily my thing. This
See?
one's an easy call. Nick,
See?
winner of this round.
You not find no
Right side up, heading to
motherfucker
speed
robot
round
cooking your food.
3. For round 3, we'll be testing your ability to make toast. It's very simple, but easy to screw up from personal experience. On the robot side, we have this extremely high-tech $500 toaster with a screen. So, where's your screen, Nick?
On the human side, I have a good old pan with some fire.
Is that
Bro.
how you actually make toast at home?
Yeah.
You're so fancy. At the end of this
Bro,
round, I
the
will
pot's
judge
supposed to be
the
on
winner based
already.
looks and
Drop
taste.
or quarter that up in there.
Wow. Bread, English muffin, waffle, bagel. Hey, do your thing. Don't look over here. And start.
Oh, there it goes.
So the key to making a nice slice of toast, Mark, while your toast
You talking too much.
slowly takes its sweet time over there. I like to quickly hit both sides of the toast right away, and you have to be very gentle. You don't want to press into the toast.
Wait, why
Got
tweezers?
got
I'm
what?
working against a $500 robot. It's all
Oh,
about
it was
What are
$500.
you doing here? Oh, it's browning.
Oh, I feel like I smell and see smoke though. Oh,
It's a countdown now. 7, 6,
What?
5.
yeah, where's your countdown? Come to Papa. Oh, wow, okay.
Actually, that is pretty exact.
the key with toast is to make sure that the outside is nice and crispy while the inside stays nice and light and fluffy.
This
Yeah.
is a butter knife, right?
No. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh, wow, that looks like grilled cheese.
I'm even gonna get the sides. Why don't you do that, toaster?
I'm nervous about
Right.
this one. You're putting a lot of chef's kiss in that. So that I can be a very impartial judge, I'm gonna close my eyes, and it's just the 1-bite challenge. You know the rules.
Mark, I'm gonna shuffle them around.
Okay.
So number 1,
Can you do like an airplane sound? That makes me want to cry. It's so good. Can we just do one more bite of number 1 before we move on?
sure.
And with the airplane sounds. I didn't know toast could taste so good.
Number 2.
Toast don't taste that good.
I'm not doing airplane.
By comparison, this is just like a wet sock. Number 1 by a nautical mile.
Number 1 was me.
Wow, okay. Well, I finished eating this.
Put it on both
Score's got
sides.
Humans 2, robots
Put it on
1.
both sides.
Speed round number 4, we're gonna see who can make the best pizza. Man versus robot, and this is a doozy here. All I have to do is load in the sauce. Now I just gotta add in some cheese, put my dough right there.
I haven't even started.
All right, here we go. It's scanning the pizza. Look at
That's
the
what.
laser scan.
That's what I'm saying. You started before bro even started. That's cheating.
Sauce goes on. Now right here is where it's putting the pepperonis on.
Seems super unfair.
Wow, put that in the Louvre. I want to see how many pizzas I can make in the time it takes you to make one, Nick.
I'm still just rolling out my dough.
While I'm over here laser scanning pizzas. Not only are you taking forever, but you're also making a mess. Luckily, round 5 deals with cleaning up messes. Do you need any help?
Do you know how to make a pizza?
I do not.
At this point, I'm just trying to finish my pizza before Mark makes...
Number 4?
Yeah.
All right, well, you have exactly 40 seconds.
I can do 40 seconds. Let's just do a little bit of olive oil.
Oh, never mind. 0 seconds.
done.
It was done.
I'm done too. Very, very different.
Okay. He got a hand tossed pizza. That means his crust gonna be real fluffy. I hope. It's not cooked. It ain't cooked because they gotta cook it.
Very different looking. That looks like it's about to go into an easy bake oven.
Whoa.
These are masterpieces. Like, put these in a brick oven.
Already, I feel like this is off to an unfair start, but it's not done yet. I think we should bake them.
We need to bake them. Okay, time's up. And Nick's pizza looks interesting. Now, as for the robot, look at that. Aesthetically, the robot definitely has it at this point, but let's see how they taste.
But you can tell that's a homemade pizza.
That's like a 4.8.
Now for the robots.
To be honest, the taste is pretty similar. The robot has a way better ratio of like dough to cheese to pepperoni. It's just a much more balanced bite. Robot takes it. And that means going into the 5th and final round.
Gang. How you gonna judge your own creation? You could get... How you gonna judge your own creation? You only did that so y'all go to the last round.
It's Robot 2,
Facts.
Nick 2, we are tied. And speaking of the final round, it's an absolute mess back here thanks to Nick. Time for our cleanup challenge. All right, this is it. 5th and final round. Nick, you made quite a mess here. I'm adding a little extra. It's you versus the Roomba cleaning robot. I'm gonna divide this down the middle. You have to clean that side. The Roomba's gotta clean this side.
Why did
He kept to give him the bigger side.
you give me so much more to clean?
Now remember, this is winner takes all. Whoever wins this round wins all of level 1. Okay, come on, boy, do something. Oh, wow, that's good. That is way cleaner than I was
Honestly,
expecting.
that's making me extremely nervous.
The problem is, he's going the wrong way.
Not to brag, but I'm doing pretty well over here.
Roomba, where are you going? You hardly did any work. You didn't earn a docking station. Oh, here he comes. Let's go, round 2, baby.
Oh, he's getting my side dirty again.
Yeah, sabotage. Robot, where are you going? No. I think I'm ready for the final verdict. Well, given that we were tied heading into this round, Nick, whoever won this cleanup round wins all of level 1. And after looking at the results, congratulations.
Against Molly,
Next.
the world's first fully robotic kitchen.
Next.
For level 2, I'll be cooking against Molly, the world's first fully robotic kitchen. I'm kind of scared. It took 10 years of research to make this robot, and it can recreate movements of a professional chef and has over 5,000
Bro, that shit
recipes
not, bro,
uploaded
it
to
ain't what it
We're
is.
going
It ain't,
head-to-head to see who can
bro.
make a better pasta dish, and
Nah.
at the end, a blind taste test will determine who wins this round. Before we start cooking, I'm gonna choose the recipe that Molly's gonna make today. And since we're doing pasta, I'm gonna go with a spaghetti puttanesca. I just found out that this is a kill switch, so if he starts beating me, I'm just gonna whack it. It's time to find out if Molly's really worth that $100,000 price tag.
100,000.
First things first, it looks like
100,000.
cooktop. Oh, we're going for the olive oil. Good start, Molly. Now it's grabbing some olives, anchovies, some garlic, some capers. Sometimes I feel like Molly's just doing fancy movements to flex on all of us. What? Is
Bro.
using a spatula? Molly's
100,000. Just not to cut this shit up itself. It already got to be pre-prepped. for it to be cooked.
Scraping the bottom of the pan right now, making sure all those nice little flavorful bits aren't
It's
sitting
already
there and burning.
pre-prepped, so I
The
know
more
what to
watch right
cook.
now, the more nervous I'm getting about this competition. Thinking about pressing the red button. It just tapped and now is scraping off the extra ingredients on the spatula. This is unbelievable. And in we go with the tomato sauce. And he's gonna mix it all up. Here comes the pasta. Oh, come on with the tap. That just seems like you're rubbing it in. Some of that pasta is sitting above the water right now. So I'm wondering if Molly's gonna do anything to make sure that that goes under the water. Oh, okay, at this point you have to wonder if the robot just heard me say that, or maybe it's just really that smart on its own. So I'm guessing right now that Molly has it down to an exact timing. And I'm thinking right now that this might be the most
This shit ain't even
perfect
cooked.
pasta I have ever seen in my life. Oh, you missed a noodle, Molly. Let me help you. It's very well cooked. This here seems like the final step, just throwing in these herbs. So
Man, you
after
eat a
one
plain
last
noodle.
wipe of the spatula, it looks like the dish is complete. That was amazing. The only chance that I might have is if the judge picks up on that some of the pasta might be a little bit less cooked than the rest of the pasta. Molly didn't quite fully stir it all the way here, but I'm gonna help Molly plate it onto a nice dish so the judge cannot tell which is the robot's and which is mine. I'm going into this challenge a bit nervous, but for my dish, I'll be making an uni butter pasta. To begin, I'm starting out with this fresh sea urchin. Sea urchin tastes almost like butter, so it's gonna be perfect with our
What is that?
First, I'll add these to a small blender, making sure to use plenty. Then for a bit of acidity, I'll add just a touch of yuzu juice, and for a bit of color, just a touch of saffron oil. Now, because we want to make an uni butter, I'll take a few nice knobs of butter and add that to my uni. Once it reaches a nice, smooth and creamy consistency, our uni butter is done. Now, I'm actually going to cook my pasta a little bit earlier than Molly cooked his. I'll start by tossing a generous amount of salt into my pasta water, and then in we go with some fresh homemade pasta. You hear that, robot? Homemade pasta. I'll go in with a bit of pasta water to a new pan and then drop in a nice few spoonfuls of our fresh uni butter. We'll mix this together so it forms a nice sauce, and then in goes our pasta. I know robots aren't supposed to be able to feel emotion, but I have a feeling Molly's scared right now. I'll add in my pasta, nice and tight in the center of my plate, then finish with a nice drizzle of herb oil, a few pieces of fresh sea urchin, and just a few nice microgreens. Time to see who wins. After a bit of plating help, here's the robot spaghetti puttanesca, and here's my dish, an uni butter pasta. The way they're
Bro, first of all, I'm not letting the robot cook my food. If I go to any restaurant and I can see your kitchen, I see it's two robots back there cooking, I'm walking out.
plated, the judge shouldn't be able to tell who made which dish. Harrison will be the judge for our blind taste test.
Oh, damn. I'm being honest right now. I have no clue which one's which. I'm gonna start with the uni butter pasta. I've never had uni, by the way, before, so this is like a first time for everything. That is insane. Puttanesca. Here we go. This is good. I'm just trying to figure out how is a robot sliced olives, put capers over, but then how have we got uni over here? I'm so sorry if I get this wrong. I think the robot made the uni pasta. I'm gonna say the puttanesca tastes better.
That's made by
Not
the
ready
robot.
for the what?
No,
I'm not. No.
I'm so sorry.
Generation
Close
shift,
to a
bro.
robot, fair and
Bro,
square. That means
if we get a generational shift and everything is powered by robots, I will cook myself. The only thing that I will allow robots to do is bring the fruits and vegetables to the stores. So, or the meats and the ingredients that I need to cook. That's all I need. Other than that, I don't want no parts. I don't want no parts other than that. Nothing.
we're tied 1-1, and it all comes down to round 3. For level 3, our final challenge, I'll be cooking a steak against Neo Beta, an advanced humanoid robot. What's up, Neo?
How's it going, Nick?
The way this will work is simple. In front of us are 3 steaks. We've got a porterhouse, a filet mignon, and a ribeye. We're each gonna cook one, and the audience will decide in the comments below who is the true champion.
How about we do rock, paper, scissors to see who picks first?
I'm down for rock, paper, scissors. You ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I beat you.
Fair is fair. You get to pick first. Go ahead.
My dad.
How do the robot know how to respond? Okay, for the new robots that's coming out, how will they know how to respond for all the shit that you say? That you have to use a robot. Bro, this is not iRobot. I'm not buying that shit so they can spy on me. Because wherever that robot sees, somebody else see. That's why I like the phone. Bro, you know when I be in the bed, sometimes I just cover the top camera. When I be scrolling. While I'm in the bathroom taking a shit, I be in them like this scrolling. Phone on top of the camera so nobody can see me. Cause like, bro, Like I hate when I feel like somebody watching me through the phone. My camera, bro. I take this shit off, turn it around. I don't have no camera looking at me while I'm in the bed.
Dad likes the porterhouse the most. Personally, I'm usually a ribeye guy, but today I'm gonna go with the filet.
You're going with the filet.
Yeah, just a classic cut.
Go for it. It's all you.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna go with the ribeye. The steaks have been chosen. Best of luck, Chef Neo.
Let the best chef win. That's a weak handshake.
The first thing with a steak, of course, is salt and pepper. So I'm gonna go salt all over my beautiful ribeye, and I can see you're also starting with your salt. Oh, by the way, how long have you been cooking? I'm curious.
3 months.
You've only been cooking for 3 months?
I'm only a year old. What do you expect? I read a little bit about cooking steaks on Wikipedia before this. Nick, I don't know if you know or not, but when you season a steak, you're supposed to get all the different sides.
I don't know if you're trying to get in my head or what you're doing, but it's not gonna work.
I'm ready to cook.
You know how to turn on the burner?
Bro, if you got a thick steak, you gotta poke holes through it so the season could go in between the meat.
Of course. I'm just gonna twist this knob real quick, and there it is.
Nice job.
All right, I'm just gonna grab my, sorry about
That's
that.
all right. That's all right.
Pick it up real quick.
Okay, that is impressive. You mind if I borrow that?
Yeah, let me just grab it for you real quick.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, perfect. So our oil is in both of our pans.
And it depends on what you cook. You gotta cook it with butter and just tip the pan a little bit and just splash it on there until it's fully cooked.
I think my oil's getting to that temp that I'm ready to put my steak in. What about you?
Me too. Nick, would you mind handing me that spatula over there?
Yeah,
Bro, how you put your hand? Bro, when you check your grease, do you put your hand over the pot to see if it's hot? Why did robot just do that to see if it was hot? You know you can't do that shit.
absolutely not a problem at all.
Just gonna pick it up nice and careful here, and just like that, nice and easy.
Here, you ready for this sound?
Yeah, let's see it. Pretty good. When you sear, you just want to make sure it's fully flat to get the best sear possible on the bottom of the steak. So I'm just applying some light pressure with the spatula here. I'm going for the flip, Nick. Check this out. And there it is.
Oh my gosh, no way you just did that. All right, I'm gonna go for my flip now. Mine doesn't look as good as yours.
All right, Nick, I'm gonna go in for the butter. 3, 2, 1, and
What?
touchdown.
You're actually butter basting now.
Yep.
How do you even know what that is?
I was watching a lot of Food Network last week.
Mine's actually done. I'm gonna go ahead and start resting it.
That shit not done. It's not done.
I'm not allowed to use knives, so could you help me? I just need those potatoes behind me over there.
It's not
Real
done.
quick, and I'm just gonna make a quick side dish. Hey, Nick, could you just grab me a plate?
And why you not allowed to use a knife? Flashbacks. What?
Over there?
You're gonna keep bossing me around.
And put it right there. Just rest that for like 5-ish minutes. That'd be pretty good. Bring those potatoes over right about here.
Okay.
And I'll just grab them. All right. I'm just gonna add a couple into the pan here. Can I have the asparagus now, please?
Listen, this is it. I'm not helping you anymore. I need to make my chimichurri. Now I'm gonna go in with a bit of olive oil, then a nice splash of white wine vinegar, then some garlic, fresh parsley.
Whoa.
Just a touch of paprika, a few red pepper flakes, a bit of garlic powder, a touch of salt, a good amount of fresh cracked pepper, and last but not least, my secret ingredients,
I'm listening.
a few pistachios. You see what you're up against right now?
Yeah, that's advanced stuff.
Here we go.
And they still need
So
help.
funny, Nick. Let's just cut the steaks.
Congratulations, Neo. We finished cooking both of our steaks. The question now is, whose do we cut into first?
I think we gotta definitely go with yours.
The pressure is on for both of us.
That's right.
I'm gonna cut right in the middle. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek first. What do you think?
Not too shabby.
You can be honest with me. Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous. It is my first time cooking a steak.
Moment of truth, okay? 3, 2, 1. Look at that. As much as I hate to admit it, it looks like Neo also got a perfect medium rare.
Well,
Before you all
almost.
vote in the comments
Yeah,
below who won
almost.
this challenge. I won the first level. Then the robots won round 2 with that
How the robot win round 2?
amazing spaghetti puttanesca. So it all comes down to this, level 3. Neo, why don't you explain your dish first?
So I prepared for you a filet mignon, perfect medium rare. And as you can see, we have these beautiful potatoes as well as some perfectly seared asparagus.
I will admit, yours actually looks pretty good, but what I have here is a more flavorful ribeye, cooked
That's not done. And it's too much fat on it. You supposed to cut the fat off at least. And cook the fat on the side for the flavor.
perfectly medium, which is my personal favorite. You and I can agree to disagree on that one.
You're just wrong.
And under it, I've made a pistachio chimichurri and topped it off with a few extra parsley leaves.
Don't let the parsley leaves fool you. They don't really do much.
All right, guys, you've seen everything you need to see, so make sure you go subscribe.
Parsley
and
flakes
go
don't
down
do
to
nothing.
the comments below and say who you think won. Neo, any last words?
Let's face it, Nick. Robots are way cooler in every single way possible.
All right.